Hey guys, I'm going to stay behind the camera because I really want to kind of focus on getting everything in the picture for this video. Now, this is the vegetable garden from scratch that I started, and it's also a part of the 10 by 10 project. Now, the actual garden bed, if you can get a proper kind of depth perception of it, actually is on a bit of an angle, so it's a little bit higher here and it actually pans down towards the end. Now, I didn't want to have a lot of runoff with water and all that kind of stuff, so I was hoping to level it out. Now, the garden itself was really perfect for growing stuff, so I really wanted to have something here. So I thought best bet is to try and adapt. Now, the willow tree, I actually cut down a willow, and now what I've done, I've put, similar to the fence that we built, oh god, ages ago now, that in the fence craft video, I've actually got 2 star pickets on each side along here, and I haven't finished the end there, and I've just been, I'll get up closer, building it up. So at the ground level, really at this end only needs to come up about 300 mil, 400 mil max. So I've just been building that in and packing it down, walking on it as I go along to kind of pack it down. And I've also, now what I should say first, so I'm going to build that up, so the soil's going to be up another, say, 300 mil along here. Now I'll go back in a second, I'll kind of give you a better view. But what I've also done, so obviously because the wood, I don't want it to just kind of, you know, all run off the end there. So I actually had some crushed rock and sand left over from some paving, and I've actually just, which just happened to be here, you can see a big pile of it there. I've actually just piled that up along the edges here on the other side, and I've started putting it in amongst the cracks. Now that dries out really quite hard, and it'll really prevent the water from running through, so that should be a good barrier. And over time that'll pack down, so I should be able to just build this up and shouldn't have any problems. It's really just a case of kind of going along, doing it bit by bit, filling in the gaps, packing it in, squashing it down, and you do create really quite a good barrier. And also I think aesthetically it looks quite good too. It kind of suits the garden rather than getting, you know, sleepers or iron or pavers or whatever. You can actually, because I had to cut down that tree, utilise what you've got. So let me just go back a bit. So far, it's obviously not finished, but so far that's it. You can see the lay of the land a little bit here, where it just kind of, it is a little bit higher and it pans down. I don't want all that water to just kind of run off when I'm watering the garden, so I wanted to kind of level it out. So I'll come up a little bit on this side, and then we'll just raise it to about, say there, if that makes sense with my finger pointing. And I'll just level it out a little bit so I can retain a lot of the moisture a lot better in this garden. So that's it. And the garden is actually going to keep going, so I'm going to actually pan it right out to the edges as part of that 10 by 10 project that I've kind of taken on. I really want to utilise every inch of the garden itself. Now, while I've got you, I'll just show you too. I've done the same thing here with this log. So I'm just going to build that little log, that bit up in there, just slightly higher on this side, on the log side, just so it's a bit more level. And that end part there that you can see, that's actually the end result, nearly, of the garden bed that I started in that other video, where I was actually kind of going through digging out the grass and stuff like that. So that's how it came out. So I wanted to kind of, I've rounded it off a little bit, just because I wanted to, you know, have a bit of niceness to it, I guess, you know, just like keeping some kind of organic feature to it, not all just, you know, blocks and squares and stuff. The raised garden beds and what have you are all square and block, so the ground ones can be something a little bit nicer. So that's it. So from here I'll build this up, build this side up, and we'll see how we go. But that's it so far with the fence, or barrier fence, whatever you want to call it, I guess. So as I pack it down from there, it'll just compact nice and tight, and then I'll be able to build it up, and then hopefully be able to start growing. Cool. Alright. So I guess what I wanted to put across is just show you what I've done, And again, like I always kind of bang on about, is just using stuff that you've actually got in the garden rather than buying stuff automatically. Like I could have just gone and bought some sleepers, put them in and been done with it, but you know, you might as well use what you've got. And I'll keep working on this, and then when it's getting towards the end, I'll come back and I'll show you how it's going. Alright, cool. Alright, thanks for watching, I'll see you soon.